I can't fully move on. Janelle, I'm so mad. I'm gonna have to get some lawyers involved.
I'm not trying to rip you off, Mary.
There's a few things
viewers,
that I will...
Welcome to my update gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Sister Wives is always an emotional journey, and now that KodyBrown's tangling with Mary and Janelle Brown over the family's Coyote Pass land, I'm personally reminded of just how painful and grueling breakups can be. As a divorced woman, I know what it's like to try and tie up loose ends after decades of togetherness. I have been there and done that. Have you? I know I'm not alone when I say that I'm triggered when I see women suffering after divorces. I feel a kinship with those who are walking the rocky path I once trudged. As long as that cursed patch of land remains unsold, Kody's bound to Janelle and Mary. They must discuss the fate of the land. They must argue about it. The exes in his life, who endured years of Kody preferring Robyn, probably wish they could detach instead. Sometimes, I feel like Kody's dragging out the process to stay connected to his exes, but there's no proof of this. It's just a gut feeling after having been through the ringer myself. Kody's talked about his karmic connection with Janelle. He's talked about getting back together. During my divorce, there was a time when it was push-pull. Should we keep talking? Should the break be cleaner, colder? There was chatter about reconciliation that went nowhere, a possible meeting for lunch that I just couldn't face. Would my life be easier if I'd agreed to go to lunch? Maybe, but really, I'm not sorry I didn't. My son and I watched Mad Men to deal with our emotions. When Don Draper had trouble with his wife, we just looked at each other. It was all so close to home. Divorce is dicey, a sketchy situation, and really, there's no fast recovery. The only way out is through, but traveling through that dark tunnel takes forever. There's so much darkness before you get to the light. This experience will really change you. No one is the same person afterward. Look how different Janelle and Mary are now, so independent, so free, but also older and wiser. Janelle loved Kody. She said she did. She felt physical desire for him, wanted things to work, was the mother of his kids. For her, accepting that the decades of time and energy she'd poured into that relationship would lead to a permanent split must have been soul-destroying. Now, the woman who exploded last season, finally releasing some of the anger she's been carrying for years, must go it alone. She's in her 50s and, since the breakup, her life has been filled with pain. She lost Garrison Brown, the son she shared with Kody. Life is so unfair. She was already suffering when the two parents lost what matters the most. Feel like Kody should just sell the land and give her some money, her fair share of the proceeds. Janelle has had money issues after working to support the family for years. This really bothers me. She was out there working, putting food on the table, but when it was over, she said she had almost nothing. Kody said she has the same assets as everyone else, but I believe Janelle. I can't think why she'd lie about something like that. I saw the cramped apartment she lived in. I saw Kody's big and fancy house. Why would I doubt her word? I don't. I remember, in the throes of the breakup, going to see Jack White. I was in the 5th row, shell-shocked by everything that was going on in my life. Jack started singing a sad song and I stood there crying. His talent helped me to get my emotions out. I think everyone who's been through this will understand how I felt. I know how Janelle felt when it was over. I know how many tears she cried. Mary too. Women have dreams, and when those dreams just disappear, it takes time to adjust. Right now, Janelle and Mary are feeling the same kind of pain I used to feel. Of course, my ex was in pain too. Just like Kody is. It wasn't easy for anyone, and the fact that a child was involved made it all so much worse, just like in the Brown family. My son and I got through it together, and we're closer than we've ever been. That's the only real gift to come out of that kind of pain. We have a bond that nothing can ever break. The love we share is so deep, it's magical. When Janelle, possibly on the fringes of accepting that her spiritual union was really ending, swore at Kody last season, I knew what was coming, that she had some real challenges looming in the distance. I found it heartbreaking. Janelle told Kody Tobit really, she loved that man. That's what is so sad. Janelle and Meri both share children with Kody, they have financial entanglements with him. The process of detachment is so complex, it can be terrifying. Lawyers, documents, tense discussions, a sense of unreality, all who are divorced know the drill. It's not something a person would wish on anyone, but it happens to so many people. Can Kody really let Janelle and Meri go? Does he live in the past sometimes, or dream of the healing he's talked about, without realizing that before there can be spiritual healing, the wounds need to be cauterized? I hope he starts to understand that they need space, if only for a while. Janelle and Kody now share a new grandchild, Maddie and Caleb Brush's baby girl. Hopefully, that happy life event will help them to see each other in a new way, as exes who can coexist and even share happy moments. However, they may need more time to get to that point. Time is a great healer. If Janelle needs more time, he should give it to her, selling Coyote Pass to really draw a line in the sand. Janelle's bravely marching forwards. What a tough and beautiful soldier this woman is. She's strong, yes, but not hardened by battle. She's down to earth and sweet, and launched a new business, Teeda Farms, that is so close to her heart. She'll sell flowers and t-shirts. I really want her to succeed. Meri is thriving too, as seen above, on Instagram, after years of trying to make Kody forgive her for an unfortunate catfishing incident that was probably the byproduct of some pretty intense loneliness. That's a sad story too, with no real villains. Now that she's running Worthy Up, Meri has so much to live for. She's dating a new man named Brandon Stone. Her life is lit up with hope. All she needs is an answer about Coyote Pass. Kody can give that to her. Sister Wives Season 19 shows a family coming to terms with a new normal that is sometimes extremely uncomfortable. I feel like ending the war over Coyote Pass is the best thing for everyone. It's what the exes want, and since Kody still has Robyn and the emotional support that she gives him, I think it should be easy for him to just list the land and then sell it. There's no need to hang on to a patch of earth that represents so many dashed hopes, and keeps two of his exes in his life. KodyBrown no longer deserves to be the main character of Sister Wives, and ChristineBrown should replace him. Kody, a Flagstaff resident, was previously a polygamous man with a large family. He was married to Meri, Janelle, Christine, and RobynBrown and had 18 children with them. Over the years, Kody has remained the central figure in his family, controlling the finances and decision-making. He has done as he pleased, which has affected his marriages. In 2021, Christine grew tired of Kody's lack of interest in her. She ended their polygamous relationship and moved away from the Brown family. Christine found her soulmate, Devid Woolley, in 2023. She fell in love with him and quickly introduced him to her family. While Kody was shocked to see Christine move on so quickly, he claimed that he was happy for her. However, he didn't like that Christine's new boyfriend had babysat his grandkids before him. In late 2023, Christine tied the knot with Devid and showcased her journey in a special episode of Sister Wives. She seemed really happy to finally be in a loving relationship with her new husband, Devid. There are several reasons why Kody no longer deserves to be the main character, but the most significant is his attitude. He has become too egotistical and discusses the same topics in every episode. In the last few seasons, Kody has done nothing but complain about his ex-wives. He blamed Christine for not building a relationship with Robyn, accused Janelle of using him for his resources, and hurt Meri by claiming he never loved her. Additionally, Kody engaged in self-loathing throughout Season 19. As a result, it's exhausting to hear him talk about the same things on camera. After Meri, Janelle, and Christine's departures, Kody entered a monogamous relationship with his only remaining partner, Robyn. He was able to be closer to the woman he loved the most. In 2025, Kody and Robyn live a happy life and enjoy the wealth they have accumulated over the years. They recently bought a home worth over $2.1 million, indicating their success. Kody and Robyn don't have much to offer on the show. They have no new storylines to share, which is why they should be considered as secondary cast members of Sister Wives. The network would greatly benefit from shaking things up and making other cast members the main characters of the show. While all the former sister wives have moved on to new lives, Christine appears to be the one who could shine as the show's main star. With over 1.5 million followers on Instagram, she is the most popular Sister Wives cast member and is both socially relevant and entertaining to watch. Christine's new life and adventures make her the ideal main character for the upcoming seasons. Meri and Janelle could also share the spotlight on Sister Wives with Christine. KodyBrown's comment about ChristineBrown putting a knife to the kidneys of him and his sister wives by dumping him is a sign of jealousy. He's too afraid to admit that he hates to see his ex thriving in her new marriage with Devid. The reality TV show introduced viewers to Kody and his polygamist family in September 2010 as it documented the patriarch's marriages to 4 women: Christine, MeriBrown, JanelleBrown, and RobynBrown. Their joint home with 18 children showed little signs of trouble within, but things started changing over the next 19 seasons. Christine joined Kody's plural lifestyle in 1994 through a spiritual marriage. She was his third wife but the first to leave in November 2021. Christine and Kody were together for 25 years after having started as friends. They met in the early 1990s and married in 1994 after a few weeks of courting. When it came to her now husband Devid, Christine moved quickly. Christine announced she had started dating again in January 2023 and, by February 2023, she revealed her new relationship with Devid. Christine was engaged to Devid by April 2023 and married him in October of that year. In a recent episode of Sister Wives, Kody expressed the deep anger and resentment he harbors towards Christine during a family meeting. He admitted he was angry because he believed Christine treated his wife Robyn like dirt from the very beginning. He raised his voice at Christine while telling her that he was off, because Christine never tried to have a good relationship with the family. While Christine revealed she ultimately left the marriage for her children's sake and because of Kody's favoritism toward Robyn, Kody wanted her to see the sacrifices he'd made and wasted, to love her. Man, just the knife in the kidneys over all these years. While Christine spoke about having a clear conscience from knowing that she had given her best to the marriage, she admitted she couldn't do anything to change the opinions of people who thought otherwise. She had married someone who played favorites and ended up breaking her kids' hearts. However, Kody accused Christine of running away instead of trying to make the relationship work. He wanted Christine to feel guilty for divorcing him and leaving immediately instead of being accountable for his sacrifices. Christine and Devid's relationship progressed quickly, with them dating for less than a year. Before moving in together, getting engaged, and marrying. This led to speculations of Devid being a rebound partner for Christine. The speed at which the relationship progressed following her separation from Kody was concerning to viewers, who predicted that it was not made to last. Christine and Devid's public display of affection made it look like she was desperate to rub her happiness in Kody's face. However, Christine and Devid's relationship has been stable despite the criticism she's faced, and she isn't bothered by the pace. Christine shared an Instagram story announcing that she and Devid have launched a new Airbnb in Hurricane, Utah, which will be available for guests by April 1, 2025, or sooner. In the video, she explained that they were heading to the property to start decorating. Christine emphasized that the location is an ideal getaway for exploring popular attractions in southern Utah, such as Sand Hollow. She also mentioned, it's a 4-bedroom. 3 of them are suites and the other room has its own bathroom. Before ending the video, she assured her followers that she would keep them posted on when the Airbnb will be open for bookings. Christine previously struggled with feelings of neglect and lack of support from Kody, who even chose to spend time with Robyn and her children over helping her. This left Christine feeling unmotivated during their troubled marriage. However, since their separation, her life has turned around. Christine found happiness with Devid, who encouraged her career growth, unlike Kody. By March 2024, she successfully opened her first Airbnb in Moab, Utah. Now, just a year later, Christine is preparing to launch another property in Utah, marking another significant milestone in her post-marriage success on Sister Wives, making Kody feel resentful of her. Sister Wives' daughter Savannah Brown has always been fairly quiet. Yet viewers learned she was also quite sweet and rational during the last 2 seasons. Now it appears as time has gone on, Janelle's youngest child is growing up and speaking out, possibly against the series fans. Sister Wives introduces 12 kids and 1 Savanah Brown. When the series first began in 2010, Savanah was only 5 years old. Though she was Janelle's youngest child, she was being raised by the third wife, Christine. At the time, the 3 original wives all lived under one roof in Utah. Janelle admitted she loved her children but preferred to be out of the home at work, which she did for over 12 hours per day. Second wife Christine was the homemaker and helped educate all of the kids to continue to raise them as one. She took immense pride in this and was seen showing Savanah how to spell her name. As time went on, Robyn joined the family but never actually lived in the home. Eventually, the Browns chose to move to Vegas from Utah to avoid Kody getting arrested for polygamy. There, Janelle became much more involved with her children since the wives had individual homes with their children. She got her real estate license but eventually went into MLMs, which was great. Her eldest daughter Maddie Brush gave birth to her first grandchild, and that was a great addition to the family. In 2018, they all moved to Flagstaff, and 2 years later, the pandemic hit. For Janelle's 2 sons, Gabe and Garrison, it was very hard as they worked and went to school. For Savanah, having to social distance was fine as she was remote learning. She tried to explain sacrifices were okay, she was making them too, but her brothers did not listen. For the first time, viewers started to see how level-headed the teenager was. Savanah Brown continues to grow up. Out of curiosity then started to get into the various characters on screen. And this kept them coming back. But when the marriages fell apart, we have a show about polygamy, without polygamy. You have Kody and Robyn as a monogamous couple today and 3 ex-wives finding a new life outside plural marriage. But Tony and Mykelti hit on the reason there are so many problems filming the show today. Fans wondered why season 19 scenes so scattered. They see scenes filmed 2 years ago that were edited on a family trip to Disney World, and Janelle brags about her all of the time. Now, Screen Rant is sharing a photo in a post that alludes to Savanah taking a slight dig at Sister Wives fans. Next to a gorgeous photo of herself, Savanah shared a Ralph Waldo Emerson quote, "I dream of a better tomorrow, where chickens can cross the road and not be questioned about their motives." It left fans and followers wondering if the 17-year-old was attempting to use humor to avoid drama in her life. The family is still dealing with the aftermath of Christine divorcing Kody, yet Janelle and her kids are still very close to the former third wife and her children. Furthermore, rumors have been running rampant that Janelle has been thinking about leaving. Does Paedon Brown think Robyn played a role in fracturing Christine and Kody's marriage? As we've previously reported, Paedon Brown sat down for an hour-long interview with Surviving Sister Wives recently. After Sister Wives season 16 finished airing, Paedon wasted no time being one of the most outspoken members of the family. As we previously mentioned, the TLC personality was seizing an opportunity to earn some cash doing interviews with outlets that are known to pay for them. During the interview, Robyn Brown was a topic of conversation. More specifically, Paedon addressed fan chatter that Robyn is who ultimately fractured the relationship between Kody and Christine. Paedon Brown was very clear about his relationship status with Robyn and MeriBrown. To put it bluntly, he has zero relationship with either mother. He is closest to his mom Christine for obvious reasons. And, then he does maintain a relationship with Janelle as well. Paedon felt it was important to clarify his lack of a relationship with Robyn and Meri wasn't something that he should be blamed for. In fact, he was quick to put some of the blame on Robyn and Meri. He noted that neither of these lovely women made much of an effort to have a relationship with him either. And, things like that work both ways. During his interview, he did share his thoughts on if he believed Robyn Brown destroyed Kody and Christine's relationship. He recognizes that Robyn catches a lot of heat for breaking up the family. He, however, doesn't think fan theories on Robyn Brown being the nail in Christine and Kody's coffin are completely accurate. According to Paedon Brown, the family already had some issues. There were already fractures in Kody and Christine's relationship. Robyn Brown coming into the family just brought some of the issues to the surface and shined a spotlight on them. In a way, Paedon Brown believed Robyn coming into the family was actually a good thing because she helped them realize some things just weren't working. Like Paedon, MeriBrown has also spoken out about the hate for Robyn. In the comments of her Instagram posts, Meri defended Robyn a few times, noting she doesn't really understand why she gets so much hate from fans. Sister Wives fans were shocked when they learned what officially led to the demise of Kody Brown's marriage to third wife, Christine. Though the two announced their separation prior to the season 16 premiere, it was fascinating to see how it all went down. Learning intimacy had a huge role in it all was a huge eye-opener. Now, fans have taken to Reddit to express their feelings on the situation and possible punishment for Kody. When the series first began 12 years ago, the wives made it abundantly clear that they were intimate with Kody. In fact, Christine was expecting her sixth child, Truly, with her husband of 16 years. They shared he was welcomed in each wife's room and he was on a rotation schedule. Of course, this had to be altered some when he began courting Robyn. She lived 5 hours away, so he would spend extended weekends with her. Plus, once the two got married and she moved right next to the Brown single-family home, the wives lost a night. As the series progressed, a lot happened within the four marriages and cracks began to show. He was fighting with Christine a lot more. The same was true of his relationship with Meri. She fell into a very dark place which led her to seek an online relationship. This could have broken the whole family, but luckily, she had their support. Unfortunately, it was the last straw for Kody, and she revealed in the season 16 tell-all that they had not been intimate in a decade. Janelle says they are just fine, however Kody admits the two are not in love with one another at all. As for Christine, they've been on such a roller coaster with her threatening to leave for years. He ultimately told her he didn't want to have an intimate marriage with her anymore. She couldn't subscribe to that, so she ended it. The only one he seems to have any true romantic interest in is Robyn, so fans believe he should be punished for withholding intimacy. After seeing the way Kody Brown has withheld intimacy from some of his wives, fans were up in arms. So they started a Reddit thread to address this with the idea he should receive a punishment. If Kody withholds intimacy, I think it's only fair that the wives' personal money they make goes to themselves and their children, not be divided equally anymore, one Redditor started off the thread. Another added, agreed, great point, actually. I mean, if you don't want to have sex or hang out with them at all, why should you get their money? This is a fair point because, without intimacy, the idea of the show is no longer valid. What fans saw at the beginning of the series no longer exists, so why should Kody profit? One Redditor noted the wives' needs are actually fairly simple, especially Meri's, and they're not asking for much. An occasional kiss, hug, or holding hands is the least they're asking for. It appears the women may keep the money they make on the side but have to pool their TLC earnings. Has MeriBrown finally moved past her desperation for love and affection from her husband Kody? Sister Wives fans that follow her on Instagram think that might finally be the case. What has MeriBrown done exactly that has fans thinking she might be a new woman? During season 16 of Sister Wives, fans saw an unfamiliar side of MeriBrown. They saw a side that was desperate and needy. They saw a side that was starved for the love and attention of her husband, Kody. Fans admit they were very turned off by this side of her. Fans thought of Meri as a beautiful, independent, and successful woman. She didn't strike them as a woman that needed the love and support of a man. After all, this was the same woman who embraced being her own Valentine on February 14th. According to Screen Rant, the latest chatter on social media and Reddit suggests. Fans believe Meri might have finally moved past her desperation. MeriBrown is traveling, spending time with friends, pushing her business, and she's even spending time with her daughter Marride. Sister Wives fans love seeing the strong and independent version of Meri that is portrayed on social media. They only wish this same version of her would make an appearance in the series. Why does she continue to put on this facade that she is in some sort of mangled relationship with Kody? Still, as we've previously reported, there are some fans who believe Meri is no longer in any form of relationship with Kody. They believe the entire series is scripted and the plotline is as fake as Robyn Brown's tears. In fact, an alleged friend of the family came forward anonymously a while back to claim Meri and Kody have absolutely no relationship. The individual argued that Meri just comes around Kody long enough to film the TLC series before splitting to live her life again. If you keep up with the popular TLC show Sister Wives, you already know a few things about the Brown family. First of all, you probably noticed the patriarch Kody Brown isn't really in tune with his emotions. But does the possibility of self-expression leave Kody physically ill? Reddit generally has a lot to say about the cast of Sister Wives. And they are never kind to Kody Brown. I don't even know what to say about this gem, the original Reddit poster wrote. They shared a video of Kody Brown saying he wanted to puke on everybody. Lol, what? What is the context here? Another Reddit user immediately asked. Several other users expressed their confusion. Just Kody being his usual asshat self. If he's not happy, nobody is. Lol, said someone else. I purposefully left out what he said before, which was something along the lines of, all these emotions are coming out as word vomit, the op replied. A few other Reddit users mentioned that they vividly recalled the episode and the context. And once again, Kody Brown clearly demonstrates that he doesn't know how to properly handle his emotions. There has been a lot of chatter regarding whether Kody Brown would bring a new wife into the family to replace Christine. Sister Wives fans go back and forth on the issue because Kody has made it pretty clear he's not sure polygamy is for him anymore. Likewise, it is also crystal clear that Robyn Brown is the only woman he's having a functional relationship with at this point in time. Sister Wives fans are well aware of the fact that Kody doesn't really seem to have boundaries when it comes to age gaps. Moreover, Kody has been putting a lot of pressure on Robyn to give him more babies. So, it wouldn't be too much a stretch for him to bring another wife into the family. This is especially true if he went for one that was younger and still of childbearing age. Kody Brown's wife Robyn, however, was pretty clear during this season that she has no interest in being in a monogamous relationship with Kody. In fact, she told her sister wives she had better choices if she wanted to be in that sort of marriage. She married Kody because she wanted the sister wife experience. So, there is also some back and forth on whether or not Robyn would support another wife. She would no longer be the young wife or the favorite. But, she would have that sister wife experience she claims to want. Fans, however, can't help but wonder how she would feel about losing Kody to a new wife. Turns out, Kody Brown may already have his next wife lined up. As fans will recall, Robyn Brown has a few older daughters that are not related to Kody by blood. While he did adopt them, there is no blood relation. Likewise, Aurora Alice Brown and Brianna Rose Brown are both spitting images of their mother. This is especially true of Brianna, who many fans agree just looks like a younger version of Robyn Brown. As uncomfortable as a subject this is for traditional families, this topic is the norm in polygamous families. As we've previously reported, marrying and having relationships within a family tree isn't exactly unheard of within the religion and lifestyle Kody embraces. Technically, MeriBrown has previously confirmed Janelle and Kody are both siblings and lovers. While they are not blood relatives, Maddie Brush and her husband Caleb are technically related too. As we previously reported, Maddie's husband is the brother of Kody's sister-in-law, Erica Brush. Brianna and Aurora worship Kody. In an old clip of Sister Wives, viewers cringe as they watch Brianna talking about booty dancing in front of her father Kody. In the comments, fans point out that Brianna is obviously flirting with her father using her figure as she dances around. Even her mother Robyn catches wind of the uncomfortable exchange as she encourages her daughter to shut her legs and quit flaunting herself around her father. In a separate video clip from Cameo, Kody Brown revealed he was helping Brianna Brown practice her driving skills. Fans noticed how giddy and bubbly Kody appeared as he spent time with this much younger version of Robyn. The Sister Wives star has also admitted to being very opposed to the idea of any man being in Aurora or Brianna's lives other than himself. Would Robyn Brown allow this to happen for Kody? Sister Wives fans believe Robyn bends over backward doing whatever Kody wants to make him happy. They, however, believe he also tends to bend to her will as well. Will Robyn allow Aurora or Brianna to marry and have babies with daddy if it keeps him happy? Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.